What is good, YouTube? My name is Emil Ross and welcome back to the Martial Consulting channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about Facebook advertisements for specifically dojo owners, which is the only thing basically we talk about on this channel. Not Facebook advertisements in general, but how you can basically scale dojos, get more students for your dojos, and all of that good stuff. So if you find that interesting, subscribe. I know I'm plugging the subscribe thing straight up in the beginning of the video. Probably not the best thing to start off for retention, but really, aside from that, I don't want to talk about anything else other than some Facebook advertisements for dojo owners in this video. So let's straight up get into it. So first of all, you kind of have to see Facebook advertisements. You kind of have to see the similarities there to biology. So it might sound kind of weird right now, but trust me, just stay with me here. So in biology, we have, for example, turtles. And turtles, they just lay as many eggs as possible, and then they hope for some offsprings. Let's say they lay 100 eggs, and then they hope for, I don't know, 3 offsprings, I don't know, 10 offsprings, whatever it might be. And the other eggs are usually useless or they are getting destroyed, whatever happens there. I'm not a biologist, to be honest. I just want to help you kind of understand this concept a bit more with this analogy. And so it's with Facebook advertisements the same. So we kind of have the Facebook algorithm in general, which is kind of representative as nature here. And then we have the different advertisements, which are kind of in the example before the eggs from the turtle. So you basically want to run different advertisements and then look for one ad that is winning. The question that arises for you right now is probably, well, what sounds good, makes sense, hopefully. Hopefully it does make sense for you. How do I do it? How do I get like different ads and like what are you talking about, So it's basically pretty simple. It's not even complicated to build out. It's just like it's just a simple concept to understand. If it makes sense for you, you can really crush the game with, like, promise you that, like, you can fill your dojo up in months easily, probably in weeks. Anyways, so you basically have like 3 layers at the Facebook advertisements, and what we're not gonna do in this video, so we're gonna not go into the Facebook business manager or whatever, because that's all technical stuff. That's all easy to build out, hopefully, for you. There are plenty of YouTube videos about that on YouTube. But you basically have 3 layers on Facebook. So you have the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level. So it all be pretty familiar for you. And what you basically want to do is you want to take the campaign level and, for example, advertise to, let's say you advertise to parents for your children classes, whatever it may be. So you name the campaign like I don't know, parents, how old are they? I don't know, 30 to 60, whatever, 55, I don't know, something like that. And then you basically set up the ad set level and the ad level. Now here's where the interesting stuff happens. So campaign level, this all depends on you, like how long you want to run the ad and all of that. But now what I want you to do is I want you to create basically different copies, and I want you to have different images for your ad. So let me explain it. We have only 3 variables that we can use for Facebook advertisements, for local Facebook advertisements. We have the copy, the creatives, and the targeting. Now the third thing, the targeting, we can basically cut off straight up because, well, like, you probably are only targeting people in your area, hopefully, and not people like, I don't know, hundreds of miles away, because that would be kind of weird. So we can basically cut that out already. It's clear, like, you're targeting people in your area, whatever radius fits your best. I would suggest the bigger the better, probably. Don't do it like 100 miles, as I've said, but the bigger the better, the more people you can target to. Also for another day, we can cut that out. So we have 2 variables left. We have the copy and we have the creatives. Now, for the creatives, it's pretty simple what you'll use for that. Just use some normal images of your school, or of just 2 people fighting, or if we're specifically staying here at kids classes, just use like maybe 2 kids that are sparring a bit, or just 1 kid that is smiling and that is walking in a uniform somewhere in the dojo, whatever. Just some simple pictures. And then for the placements of the pictures, or creatives in general, I would suggest to only do Instagram feed and Facebook feed, because, well, like, the other things are basically just too messy, and then Facebook is just gonna spend all of your budget on showing your ad on like a video game or whatever. So only do Facebook feed, Facebook and Instagram feed. and then yeah, just choose, like, I don't know. For example, let's say you choose 4 different images for kids from kids class. Don't let too many people on be on there. Just 4 good images, and now we have the last variable left, which is the copy. This totally depends up to you what martial art you're offering, whatever. But in general, um, like, just introduce it with like, hey parents in London, or attention parents in London, 7-day free trial, something like that, and then just maybe write like 1 or 2 sentences about your school, then just list out some benefits with some emojis. Just below, like, just list them out below, one in each other, and then like have at the end of the copy basically a call to action, just something simple like click the button below to sign up, and then you basically have hopefully a lead form ad, and then you nurture all of those leads, which is a story for another day. We're not going to talk about that today. Um, but what you then want to do is, oh, basically, let's just stay at the copy for a second. Sorry. You basically want to have for the copy, if you need any help with it, just, it's simple. Like, you begin with a problem. So, hey, parents in London, is your kid struggling with discipline, confidence, whatever? Next thing is then you list out these solutions. We offer, I don't know, jujitsu in London, whatever, which will help your kid regain confidence, not being bullied in school, whatever. And then you just have the call to action at the end. So just stick with these 3 layers. Another thing that will help you is maybe ChatGPT, although it's not the best thing to use for Facebook ad copy. If you understand at least copywriting a little bit, or you've done something of that in the past already, you should be able to do it yourself. If you need even more help with that, just go to the Facebook ads library and look up what your competition is doing. It's also always a helpful thing to do. And now let's get back to the ad set level where we were before. So we have the 2 variables, copy, creatives and copy. We've talked about this, what you should do with them. Now, I suggest you do also 4 different variables of copy. So you try 4 different types of copy. Play around here. Just also look, well, what would you think would work? Don't just take my words for the eternal wisdom, and there's no other way to do Facebook copy for Dojo owners. For Dojo, sorry. I probably don't even know all of the copy myself. I'm probably missing a lot of stuff still. So just to be a little transparent here, but it's still pretty, like, just play around with it. It's the basic message, and then you should also have 4 images. So we have 4 variables of each thing, of copy and of creatives. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to give each copy a different name. So I would name it, for example, like, I don't know, the different letters like ER, ERC, BBA, whatever. Just give it like 3 different names. Just like some, like 3 letters all the time, three, always a little bit different. Just code name them basically. Give them like a little code. You get the point, right? And then I want you to go into the ad set level on Facebook, and I want you to put into every single I want you to create basically 4 different ad sets with different names. So one, like, with named after all of the code names. So maybe BBC, ABC, whatever it is, and then you should have 4 ad sets on there. And then I want you to put into each ad set. I want you to click on it, and I want you to add all of the 4 images on there. And so what you've basically just done is you've created basically 20 ads for your dojo. You have 20 variables that can work. And now let's look at the beginning of the video where we talked about the turtle laying different eggs. You've basically just done the same. Because look, you have each copy, and then each copy has 4 different images. So the ad is not, the differences between each ad are not that big. Like, it's the same image, but then the copy is different, or it's the same copy, but the image is always different. So you basically have 20 different variables that can work out. Now, another thing I would suggest here, which is something I have to mention, is like, do this when you have like an ad spend of like $1,000 per month. Maybe 750 could work as well, but 1,000 would be better. And then you basically give each ad set a budget of $200, which would probably work best. If you have less budget, if you maybe only have like $400, just do the same with or $300, whatever. Just do the same, but then only have like 2 different variables. So do 2 different types of images, 2 different types of copy. You could play around with this, but I would suggest giving each ad set about like $200. 100 can work for each ad set as well, but the more budget, the better result, the better the results you're gonna get, basically. Anyways, let's continue. So once you've built all of that out, I would suggest to just launch it and to just see what happens in like 3 days, or like basically don't touch it over the course of the first 3 days, and then just see what happens, and then you can optimize, and then you can see like, all right, this copy, like this variable doesn't work completely, like this ad set can be completely crossed out, this can be completely crossed out, but maybe two ad sets work really great, and then two types, like two images work great, and it's always the same image on different copies, if you get my point, right? And then you can maybe mix the copy together with this image or whatever. I think you get my point. You just optimize, and then you basically create like these mega spaces of ads, basically, that can that can bless your students, that can bless your dojo with new students. I hope you get my point here. I hope you got the concept of this video. It's basically pretty simple to build out. Now, if you need any more help with scaling your dojo or with getting new students for your dojo, you can click the first link in the description. It's gonna take you through to a funnel. It's a video of me explaining how we can help you get more students for your dojo. If you're not interested or whatever, just don't click it. It's up to you. But aside from that, leave a like if you found this video helpful, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.